Have you ever been wondering about current events and possible EMP attack? Well, I've been looking into it for a long time with what can I do to protect my home, my vehicles, still keep things operational. Because if we had an atomic bomb explosion, in the upper part of our atmosphere, it can have a very wide effect, cover a broad area that would cause electromagnetic pulse from the atmosphere, from the gamma rays from the explosion, down over a wide range. And it can fry a lot of microprocessored electronics, especially ones that control, you know, power from the power electric companies. They could get that back up and running, in several days because of backup parts. But what about you and protection for all the electronics in your home, in my home? So, been looking at a price, and yeah, you can buy some things from some of the disaster preparedness guy, or um, EMP Shield. EMP Shield seems to be the easiest plug and play modules, especially for electricians to install, like into the breaker box with your home. But here in my home, I don't have an open 220 spot for an extra breaker in my breaker box to have an electrician install. So it would cost me about $2,000+, 2,000 plus or more, to get them to add another box in line to my main breaker box, or even more to change out my breaker box for a larger one and rewire everything in there. So the easiest solution I've seen, and this is handy, and I asked EMP Shield about, you can use their RV portable 110 plug-in modules to be able to cover each leg of 220 volt that comes down into your breaker box. You can use that plug-in module. You plug in an electric outlet. It's meant for RVs that are normally set up with just a 110 volt system, but it works the same, and its specs are as strong as the normal module that is set up to cover for 220. But you can plug one into one leg's area of the house for, like, say, the 110 leg that comes off that 220 in your house. And normally, you got two sides, left and right side. You got two poles of 110 that come off the 220. And you find another breaker that services a plug area for 110 off the other leg. And then that way, you just buy two of the modules. Yeah, they're $389. But I can buy two, plug one into each 110 leg that's coming off my breaker, just two different spots in my house, and it covers the same way as installing the main one to install in the breaker box of your house. So you don't have to pay an electrician if you buy two of the RV models to plug in, the portable models. Plug in one, like, say you find which area in your breaker box on the left side services, like, say, a bedroom, and the other services kitchen, living room, or the living room or kitchen, or a different area that's on the right side. That's 110 each one. Then you have these modules cover each leg in a house the same way the 220 version covers each leg inside a breaker box. And you save probably several $1,000s if you didn't have the room. But the best thing about these RV portable modules are renters can get them. And it's non-invasive protection against EMP, CME, and possible lightning strike. So when renters get it, if they move, they can take it with them. It's a win solution for easy plug and play protection, and those are the ones I'm going to order for my house. And I've been thinking about this a long time. you know, I'm on a tight budget and I need to save money if I want this protection. Um, Electricians are great. They know what they're doing. Now, if you're going to install one of those modules in your home, to be able to add value into your house is definitely an added value. If they're going to sell the home, they can leave it there, and that's built-in value to the cost of the home. But for me, you know, I live in a mobile home. This is simple plug and play. They didn't build in extra space on a big box like some houses may have. So that's what I'm getting. Oh, by the way, save $50 per module if you use the coupon code thesimpleprepper, no spaces, all lower caps. I'll put it on the screen for you and in the description below. I'll give you a link also in the description below the video. So good luck with that. I hope this tip helps. They do have the EMP Shield does have the modules to be able to install in your car. You know, so I'm looking to do that too. And as I build some extra funds, man, that's what I'm going to need to do. But they offer up to $25,000 on lightning strike occurrences. Now, it might fry the unit, but it should shunt to short that voltage from a lightning strike. It's done it on occasions for other of their customers. They just ask to return the old module so they can take a look at it, and when they give you a new module, they still charge a little bit for it, $50, but that's a cheap replacement cost for active nature with that much voltage and amperage frying a system that actually saved the rest of the stuff in your house because it did what it was supposed to. But for the EMP blast, it's nothing that severe. It'll just fry the microprocessors and all your electronics, your computer. If you don't have it plugged in when this is protecting it, you know, your phone's not plugged in a charger into the system, you know, whatever's not plugged in may get fried if it has big enough area in it on its circuit board to act as an antenna for that EMP pulse. Components on it can get fried. So if it's plugged into the system, it'll be protected though. So give it some good thought. I'm looking forward to getting my 2 portable models to be able to plug into my house. So you have a good day, and just think about that. You know, so much going on across the globe, and we don't, here in the U.S. we don't have best of friends, and same with our allies. You know, they could park one nuclear blast with enough yield to give enough gamma ray dispersion in line of sight. If it's 300 miles up in the atmosphere, then it'll cover almost a 1,500 mile radius from directly above where the blast is, as far as the gamma rays that then hit the lower atmosphere and troposphere to turn a lot of those, free up a lot of those electrons, turn them into electromagnetic pulse down to the earth. That's how that works. So if it's lower atmosphere, it won't have as wide a coverage. If they did that 300 miles right above the U.S., it would knock out most everything in the whole U.S., a little bit of Canada, and down into Mexico. And that's all it'd take. If we couldn't knock out that missile sending that payload up above us, 300 miles above us in time. So it's one worry I have. CME, I mean, it happened 2012, affected mostly China because of rotation of Earth at that time. A lot of cell phones went, and also other electronics, satellites, a few things, but CME, this happened before. I mean, you look back into late 1800s, there was one that actually fried some of our telegraph lines. I mean, that was pretty stout. There's 3 parts to a EMP. You know, you got the E1, E2, and E3 effects. They all can help fry electronic components. A lot of these microprocessors and microchips in products today are meant to only operate at a certain amount of voltage. And they get the extra voltage added on it, and it'll fry them, and that component won't work. So, yeah, this has me excited for a little bit simpler solution, plug and play solution for my house. I know I'm going to need to get for my cars. So check out EMP Shield and use that discount code, thesimpleprepper, so that you can save $50 per module if you're going to save or want to save on all of it. If you're getting one for each of your vehicle to be installed, and then you're getting the plug and play modules, say you got 2 cars and you need 2 of those modules, you're saving $200. Yeah, on 4 modules. So it's a good savings, and free shipping to anybody in the lower 48 states of U.S. Not a bad deal. I'm doing it. Cheers. Oh, when I get them, I will make a video on them. You know that's right. Have a good day.